Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome to Metroid 4 Prime Beyond. Yeah, I did that right. Metroid Prime 4. So, we're back in the world of Vault. Not sure what we're doing yet, but we'll figure it out. We have a couple fun abilities to play with that we picked up in some other levels, so... Here we go, that's right. Hi, gang, how's it going? Remember, guys, to run the shorts thing in the background? I do have a cat short to go, in case we need it, which we might. I was doing some chores as well as trying to get stuff together for Amber that she needs to go to work tonight. She lost her glasses and I was trying to find them. Yeah, she gets pretty stressed, so I was trying to help. I did find her glasses, though. Just remind me that they're here in front of me. Because her glasses kind of blend in. I had red glasses for her a couple years ago, but she lost them. So her blue glasses, they tend to... What's the word I'm looking for? They blend in with our carpets. We have blue and gray carpets, and her glasses are blue. My glasses are black and silver, so if I lose them, it's pretty easy to find them. But her stuff, you know... Her bright red glasses, which I thought were cute. Very easy to find, but they've been gone for 6 months now. So I don't know what happened to them. It's a tad annoying. Just a little bit. But today is going to be some various stuff with Metroid, and then tomorrow will be solo leveling. That's the plan anyway. And Link made a very cute little short tonight. Playing with a spoon. Why was he playing with a spoon? I don't know. He was, though. Weren't you, little furball? He's like, yup. So let's get the short playlist. Okay, so what are we doing tonight? Back in Vault. Okay, so we're in Vault. What did Jotaro wanted us to do here? I guess we'll figure it out. Jotaro is like our oracle for the channel. Seems to be. Either that or he just gets through games like so much faster than I can. Which is fine. There will be a Ultimate stream later tonight. 5 hours from now. So, well actually 4 hours from now. Link hid them? Ah. Yeah, probably. Link tends to do that. So, I'm having kind of a weird night. Apparently I've gone to the hospital more than I remember. Amber showed me, there's a picture on her Facebook where I went to the hospital on July 14th for exhaustion and I collapsed. And then there is, she didn't do the post from July 22nd when I had the small heart attack. And then I was in the hospital again in August. So I've been in the hospital like 3 times this past year already. I don't know why they couldn't catch, like, problems. Like, if I was in the hospital on the 14th, how come they couldn't prevent what happened to me on the 22nd? Like, they must have missed something. I don't know. Because I was feeling all weird on the on July 11th. And they, you know, they said there was nothing wrong outside of, like, some other stuff. But obviously there was something wrong because I was, you know, taken to the hospital on July 22nd through ambulance with a pulse of, like, 150 something, 150, I forget what it was. My blood oxygen level was very low, too. Oh well. Head to Tower 2. Ah! I'm in Tower 2! What do you know? Ha ha ha! Cool bean. So Jotaro, what do you do again? Are you a chef like Sons of Gaming, or are you in the medical field? I can't remember. I don't think I need to go in there. That looks dangerous. There's nothing in there anyway. Ugh. Mechanism map display, downloadable map hologram. Okay, well I guess we want to take the elevator wherever that is. You're an enigma with... Okay, that's cool. So you're like a jack of all trades, you've done a lot of stuff. That's cool. You think that's weird? My mom sent me a picture tonight. I put it on my Twitter, my official Twitter. It's funny how a picture can jog memories. But my mom sent me a picture that a newspaper took of Amber and I working at a dinner theater in Illinois in 2003. And I had all these memories flood back to me, which is why I was kind of late, because I was like, oh, I actually remember this. I forgot about it. I worked at... Amber was getting a job at a dinner theater, so we wouldn't be able to see each other. She needed to... The college that she was interested in going to, the performing arts college that she was going to go to, she needed more work in theater, so in the fall she got a job working at a dinner theater, and she was going to be very busy November and December. We weren't going to see each other, and I was like, heck no, I'm not okay with that. And she's like, well, what do you propose? I said, I'll figure it out. So I went to the dinner theater that she was working at, and I asked them if I could have a job. And they're like, do you, like, for what reason? I said, my girlfriend's going to be busy, and she works here. And the guy was like, well, what kind of experience do you have? I said, well, I don't know. What do you want me to do? And he says, we need help in the kitchen. I said, I worked, you know, kitchen in college. He's like, great. So I started working in the kitchen. And then I was I was hanging out with the kitchen guys when Amber wasn't like the star or anything. She was she played like the second or third friend role in a dinner theater. She didn't play the lead, but she had a couple scenes. She had a lot of scenes. So, ow. I was messing around with a bunch of guys in the kitchen one night, and the guy heard me singing. And he was like, "Hold up." He says, "You can sing?" I said, "No." So I'm just messing around with the guys in Dish Pit. And he says, "Uh-huh." He says, "Hey, look, my so-and-so quit." And he says, I need somebody to play the Spaniard. I said, "Can I do impressions?" He's like, "No." I said, I can do a Spanish accent. He's like, "No." I said, "But you're having me play a Spaniard." "I can play a Spaniard." And he's like, "No." He says, "This is already a bad idea." He says, "Look, just come in, you know, fill in tonight." And he says, "You're playing opposite your girlfriend." I said, "Oh, I can do that." And he says, "Well, yeah," he sees, you know, she's having trouble, like, with chemistry with other people. I said, "Okay, no problem." So I wooed Amber on stage. I got paid to do it. And the guy was like, "Wow, you guys have, like, natural chemistry." It's like, well, we were a couple, but yeah. He says, "I've never seen her act that well." And he had some other roles for us, and then after Christmas I quit because, like, I didn't want to work there anymore, and it was just like, I was just there to hang out with Amber. I didn't really care. It was like, you know, I'm gonna go there, and I worked at that dinner theater for like 2.5 months, and then Amber, after she had enough experience, she quit, so we quit around the same time. The pay was lousy, but I had a lot of fun because I got to hang out with her. Like, they said, you know, her family said she'd be too busy to see me for like 2 or 3 months, and I was like, no way. It's the holidays. That sucks. That ain't happening. So, you know, I signed up for the dinner theater, and, you know, it was nice of my mom to send me that picture. But in the picture that I sent, I'm playing... It was a 1940s play, so you can't really see it because it's a black and white picture, but I was playing a soldier or something like that, which is why my hair was so low. My hair was really short, because I was playing like a serviceman or something. I don't remember what it was about, but all I know is that's why my haircut was like a crew cut, is because I was supposed to be playing a soldier, like from World War II or something like that. They were doing like a rendition of Christmas in Connecticut, I think. I don't remember. And Amber played the nurse. I don't know if you guys know what Christmas in Connecticut is. It was a movie. So they were doing like a dinner theater version of it, and I played a soldier, and Amber played a nurse or something like that. But she didn't play like the main nurse. The guy who was the main lead or whatever, I was like the other soldier that was on the raft with him or something like that. So I didn't have a big role. I was just in it for a little bit, which is fine because I had a lot of stuff to do. Like, I had to work the kitchen, I had to wait tables. So the tuxedo actually worked out well because I used it for both waiting, bussing tables, and going on stage for when I was supposed to. Because I only had like, actually, I don't even think it was my tux. I think that was a prop. But the things you do for love, right? Yep. Well, they said I wasn't going to see her for a while. I guess I got a little, you know... I wasn't cool with that. I wanted to be able to spend as much time with Amber as possible. When you're young and you're in love, you do silly things. But I completely forgot about it. That picture jogged my memory. So that was kind of cool. My parents sent that to me. I wish they had better pictures of it. But, oh well. It's not a big deal. My parents came to like one show. Because in dinner theater, you work a lot. Like, you know, you work on the weekends or something like that. Do like through, you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and sometimes Monday. Depends if it's like a holiday weekend or something like that. So we would do 2 shows a night, something like that. And that's the only, because I remember working at a restaurant, but I didn't work at a restaurant. I worked at a dinner theater. So when I've told people I was a waiter, because I do have I've waiter experience. That's where I worked at that restaurant / dinner theater. That's why I can't find a particular restaurant that I worked for in Illinois, because it wasn't a restaurant. It was a dinner theater. And I did double duty. I was a performer, plus I waited tables and I worked in the kitchen. Aha. Maybe I was supposed to keep going down. That's a fun story. Yeah, thank you, Anna. Well, I mean, I wanted to be creative. I didn't want to be one of those boyfriends that was like, you can't work here. I'm putting my foot down. So, I don't know if I technically went over Amber's head. It was just, I wanted to spend time with her. And I surprised her. Because she wasn't expecting me to be at her job. Some people might think that's kind of stalkery, but, you know. It was that, or I wouldn't be able to see her for like 2 months. Because she'd be so busy. It worked out well for me, because I needed a job anyway, because I was in a transitional, like, search for a new job. And Amber was having problems affording the job because she couldn't pay for gas, so I ended up driving her. So we both drove up together, and then we would get to drive home together. You know, I mean, I would drive her home to her parents or whatever. But we get to spend a lot of time together, so I was very happy. It didn't take a lot to make me happy back then. It was like, I got to spend time with my girlfriend. I'm good. We didn't get a lot of alone time, mind you, but we did get to see each other. It would have been agonizing not to see her for a couple months, even though we lived in the same town. I would have hated that. So I found a way of making, you know, making it work, I guess. And I got some experience that I forgot about. Does this go down or up? This goes down. All the way down, all the way down. Ground floor. Thanks for that, mister. Okay, ground floor. Ah, shoot. Hey guys, we're gonna have to activate the short because we're about to go under. I didn't even get to play the game very long. We're gonna go under 1,000 views in 10 minutes. So if you guys don't want the stream to go on break yet, I'd watch the shorts playlist in the background. We're about to go under. Rude. Ah! When I was hanging out on Facebook, I also found... I have a picture of our first apartment, which I thought I lost. So I have a cute little picture of Amber I'm going to post sometime this week. Of, Amber by the Christmas tree in our first... We had a studio apartment when we were first married. And so I have a picture of Amber in the walkway leading into the bedroom slash like the house. So we had our Christmas tree, and we were minimalists. We didn't have a lot of room. There was a bed in there, a kitchenette, a door for the bathroom. It was a very small studio apartment in the Boston area. So the Christmas tree is like right in the door when you open it. So I took a cute little picture of her because we were going to some Christmas party. Would have been 2007, I think. Either that or I was taking her to dinner for Christmas. I don't remember. She looks really pretty. So she's dressed up. She's wearing a green dress. And that necklace I bought her. I worked really hard to afford that necklace. That was a necklace I bought for her at Sears. Sears Jewelry. That's our first Christmas tree together. Yeah, it was a diamond heart necklace. She's wearing a green dress with a black, I don't know. But yeah, that was our first studio apartment. I'm glad I have a picture of that. I don't have a picture of our second apartment. I only have our first apartment. And then I have our third apartment was the one in Boston where you guys saw our first vlogs, and the second Christmas with the Kwings was in the Boston apartment. And you've seen a house tour of the first Pennsylvania place and the second. But we didn't like our first studio apartment. Or our first and second studio apartment were bad. The first one was in a good location. The second one was the one with the gas leak. Oh wait, we had 3 studio apartments. Hang on. We had one in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Then we moved to Duxbury, Massachusetts. And then we moved to Boston. And then we moved to the Cape. And then we came to Pennsylvania. Yeah. And the reason we moved around a lot is because it was so expensive. Like we'd go to, the further away we got from Boston, the prices would go down. We got a really good deal at to live in the Cape. But that I'll be posting that Christmas picture like this week. I'm gonna put it on our Instagram or something. I was really happy I found that picture. I found that picture I think on Amber's Facebook. Because I don't have a lot of pictures of Amber and I when we're first married. I didn't have a camera, my camera broke, and my cell phone couldn't take pictures because I had a flip phone. And cell phone quality of a flip phone was not very good. So I didn't get a smartphone until 2009. So the only photos that we have of us, like our first 5 years of marriage, would be from family members. What is that? Elevator battery severely damaged. Analysis impulse battery from connected lightning thing. Descent functions damage. Elevator may stop during operation. Maintenance hatch damage. It can be forced open. Ah. Well, I forced it open, so how do I get up there? Come to me! Oh. There's a psychic grapple point above me? Where? Ah, I see it. Whoops. How do we grapple again? Hit. Grapple. No? Connection point, psychic grapple swinging back and forth from it can generate momentum for point-to-point traversal. Well, how do I activate? Grapple activate! Shape of something. What about Jotaro, how do I bring about the grapple? Stand on a crate? What crate? Oh! All that for just a mission? Blech. A weapon expansion? I mean, that's great and everything, but... Whoa. Don't look like there's anything else in this room. You need the morph ball? Aha! The old ways are best! Ha 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 ha! Oh, oh no! Ooh. Hehe. Winning. Whoa! Secured it? Huh? What is that thing? tuning. Likely a boss? Nah. Too soon for a boss. Probably. Too early for a boss fight. Maybe. Oh. Whoa. Is there a place for me to... Pull the pins out? What pins? Ooh, fancy. Alright, that's a weapon expansion. Weapon expansions, they give you more, if I remember correctly, Shadow, they give you more, like, ammo. It's like permanent ammo upgrade. What's up with you, Linky? Yeah, see, it increases ammo for something. This is the way. Ow, 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 ow. Huh? Where? Who hit me? Who dared? Ow. You really wanted me to go outside? Jotaro, is this where you want me? Ow. Scan complete. Lightning rod. Ooh, literally right? Lightning rods? Huh. Linky, what's up with you, buddy? What's going on, Link? Whoa! Whoa! What just happened? Why is everything always trying to kill me? Aha! Consider saving? I don't even know where there's a save point. Whoa. Linky, what are you doing? Link, stop. We're not gonna make it. Alright, so guys, I have to release the cat short. Do your best to watch the cat short. Our goal is to get 200 views on that, so the hourly will go up, and that way the stream can resume pretty quick. But we're in bad shape. So, be right back. Tonight's cat short is called, what is it called? He is curious. Yeah, that's what it's called. He is curious. Alright, releasing the cat short now. Mage Wolf, mods in the chat. If you could help with getting as many views on this short as possible, that would be fantastic. Alright, cool beans. Wow, guys, you did a really good job. I'm stunned. I mean, not to say that you guys don't do a good job normally, but, you know, 250 views is usually what I expect after 30 minutes for a short, but you got 1,000. That is pretty awesome. So, if we could just be consistent with... I'm not saying to try to get another 1,000 views, but let's try to get like 100 views an hour or something. On the short, it'll work for 2 hours, and then it won't work no more. But yeah, great job, everybody. Why was Link playing with a spoon? I have no idea. Because he's weird. Alright, so what are we doing? I don't know. We'll figure it out. What? We're trying to find a save point. That's what we're trying to do. What is happening here? Alright, thank you, Jotaro. We're going the right way. That's always good. Going the right way is always good. Oh, excuse me. That was painful. Was feeling a little not the best, so I tried to Tried to have a yogurt to see if that would help me feel a little better. Not really. Whoa! What is going on in here? Well, that looks like death. Is that gonna fall too? Please don't. Please don't fall. Well, Jotaro said I was going the right way, so let's hope I'm going the right way. Oh, okay. I don't know, Link. Uh-oh. Please don't be a boss. I didn't get to save yet. Stores power sent by lightning. Fun. Malfunctioning power cell. Thunder Chip. Now we have the electric gun. Or will. Uh-oh. Not you. Again. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Why? Well, this was a checkpoint at least, though. Yep. Ah, this whole Tarzan thing I'm not very good at. Whoa! Ow. What? Nah. Not again. Crap. Whoa! Not again. Nya! Hate this. Shoot. No, 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 son of a... I don't like the grapple. No likey the grapple. I don't know, Dark Samus was kind of annoying back in the day. I'll get him, he's just annoying. I never liked you in Prime Hunters! Huh? Grrr. I was winning. How did I lose? I didn't mean to do that. Stupid grapple gun. Now the grapple gun decides not to work. shoot. What the? Already? Does Samus have any new abilities? No, it's usually the same stuff every game. She just has to get them all over again. Mostly. What the? This guy is super annoying. No energy, how? No, I probably missed on some energy tanks. I'll get them, it's just gonna take a while. Wish this game had super missiles. Does he have an elemental weakness, like ice or fire? No idea what to do with those. Already? Yo. Uh-oh. Why aren't you shutting it off? Jerk face. Ouch. Finally! Stupid! What? Let me guess, Jotaro, back to the guy who creates the electric weapon. We're done here? Nah, I died a couple times. I wouldn't say that was a nice job. Died a lot. Okay, so we're leaving here. Alright. Was there no other exit? Uh-oh. Yep, you guys are doing good with the, Hey, Jotaro, this, stream series isn't doing the best. Like, how many more streams do you think I have to do to beat the game? Is it a lot or a little? Because after 3 hours, this stream doesn't even have 600 views yet. Uh-oh. Hey, Link. What? What are you doing? What was the point of that? There was no point to that. Nah. Three streams? Okay. Just to know, it's gonna be quite a bit of work to get another episode of this, though. Like, you're at, we're at 3 hours, 18 minutes. You're not even at 600 views for the stream, so... It's not even getting 100 views an hour at this point. So that means when I'm done at the 5-hour mark, maybe 700 views. That's a big maybe, though. I don't even think that. I don't know why YouTube has the views frozen, but there's no growth. There hasn't been any growth on this stream in like 30 minutes. Which is why I had to make the YouTube short. But I mean, if you guys were able to get another episode of Solo Leveling like within a day, you know, it's possible. Solo Leveling got 1,000 views.
is that? Oh! I have no idea where I'm going. Missile expansion, fun. I know where we are. I know where we are. Okay, so we have to go back to the forest. Clever. Why? Because that one enemy? Well, that's dumb. Hey, Miles. We have to go there. Ouch. Rude. Why you gotta be so rude, game? Whoa. Weird. Does this game feel old? It feels like a game that was made in the 2000s. It's not a bad thing. It's part of a Prime franchise, so, you know, just like Halo games feel like Halo, Metroid feels like Metroid. No way. It dropped that much already? What the... Alright. Does anybody still have the cat short? We need to keep pushing that. We're about to hit under 1,000. I'm gonna have to go again and make another short or something. can't have it dip this much. Link, you gotta wake up and do something. Do something cute. Next destination, story-wise, we have to go talk to the guy. The Tinkerer kid. Whatever his name is, I don't know. Get the electric gun, then we need to go to places that require the electric gun. The ice place and... I don't know where else. Ice place? Whoa.
Holy cow! Samus! I knew you'd make it out of there. Because you're Samus Aran.
You're not dead. Excellent.
Sarge, come on. She saved our lives.
Yeah, I know. Glad you made it out. Thank you. Anyway, we could use a breather. Let me know if you need anything. Let's go, kid.
Glad you're okay. Don't know what we'd do without you.
You're making it worse. Hold on, I got this. What about that? Wait, hold on.
That's not the save room.
Anything? You're making it worse. Hold on, I got this.
You like the new suit? The red and black is kind of cool. Although Samus always somehow starts her adventure with her traditional suit. Maybe she's got more than one Chozo suit on her spaceship or something, I don't know. But you would think in Metroid Prime 5 she would start with this suit. I don't know. The question is, will we have to wait
How about now? Nothing.
17 years?
Almost got it.
Hey, Samus. I was finally able to get here after my leg was fixed up.
Hold still.
I am.
I'm almost done.
He's been saying that for an hour.
Alright, how's that? Better?
I can't see.
What about now?
Good.
Welcome back, Samus. You found a new chip, right? Let me see it.
You can only see on one eye.
Let me see what you brought me. This also looks like a circuit with a chip inside. This one's gonna be fun. Just like I thought. With a few tweaks, you'll be able to use a new shot. Sometimes I surprise even myself. This one's a beaut.
Thunder shot. Woo. Alright, electric ability.
Presenting the Thunder Shot. Electric shock is effective against mechanical enemies. And I think you'll be able to provide electricity to devices. What do you think? All right. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you out. Thunder Shot can unlock blockers and provide electricity to devices. By the way, where is Silux? Is he really on this planet? Even with the keys, we won't be able to use the teleporter unless we take care of the force field around Chrono Tower. Thundershot can unlock blockers and provide electricity to devices.
Mackenzie told me we can get home by using a teleporter. Wild. I joined the Federation because I admired you. It's a dream to be working with you like this. Miles is kind of a nerd, isn't he? But he can talk to people too, not just machines. Corporal Takabi, on the other hand, I'm not sure what he's thinking. Corporal Takabi, on the other hand, I'm not sure what he's thinking.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to help find the teleporter key. My wife and daughter live on the edge of the galaxy. I'm going to go see them as soon as we're off this planet. We can depend on Mackenzie's knowledge, but when it comes to combat, well, let's keep an eye on him. I've heard a little about Corporal Takabi. If he's from Herc Unit, let's just say we're lucky he's on our side. My wife and daughter live on the edge of the galaxy.
So these are guys from different parts of the Federation. Their uniforms are all different.
Mackenzie told me all about the biolabs in Icebelt. Ah, the Grievers. They were once Lamorne. Tragic. And I thought I was the only one stranded here. I didn't realize there were so many others. Found some Federation debris in the desert. I'll go and investigate further. Mackenzie told me all about the biolabs in Icebelt. Ah, the Grievers. They were once Lamorne. Tragic.
Alright, Mr. Sharpshooter. Dang it. Alright, Link, we gotta make another short, buddy. We're 2 under. We're at 900 views. Alright, guys, another break. Gotta go make a short. Again. Link, what are you gonna do this time? I don't even know what you're gonna do. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Can't believe it. Sucks. Game trailer maybe? Alright guys, I'll be back. I have to make another YouTube short. Unbelievable. Alright. I did what I could. So, we've got about, probably 45 minutes left of the stream. And you guys will have quite the workout to try to get another Metroid. I don't know what's going on tonight, but you got 700 views after almost 5 hours. That's it. I'd like to try to get it to 800, but I don't know. I have an ultimate stream after this for VG Shine. I believe it's all set up, so. But we're gonna try to use the electric weapon that we got and see what happens with that. And Jotaro, if you're still awake, if you could point me in the right direction after doing the electric puzzle, that'd be great. Alright, let's go again. Oh. Sometimes YouTube has errors like that. Yeah, I know, but I really needed to be able to upload another short to help with the hourly views, and they won't let me upload it. So, I mean, I have a cat short ready for tomorrow now, but still, I needed to keep pushing stuff. So thank you guys for watching the shorts playlist so we could clear the previous hour with 1,000 views. We just barely made it, but it is what it is. Did I ever get back in touch with the secular girl? No. The redhead? We had a lot in common. She was very offended that I didn't sleep with her. She quit the game store, and I never saw her again. It was awkward at the game store, so I ended up, you know, quitting, and...
Hey, welcome
yeah,
back.
hi. And then I, oh gosh, I don't know what I did after that. I quit, and I was looking, I did a bunch of odd jobs. I worked at a radio station, I worked as a security guard. And then I was not happy, and I planned on moving to Florida because I was done with the girls in Illinois, and was done with life in Illinois. I just didn't want to be there anymore. I felt very hurt, because I didn't do anything wrong to that girl. You know, hookup culture was very... what's the word I'm looking for? It was very common in the early 2000s in college. It was seen as socially acceptable. If you really liked the person, then you would obviously, you know, do the yabba dabba do. But I wanted to wait until marriage, and I was part of the abstinence thing, what was very popular with college kids and teenagers in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Blue, but I am really in the mood for some nori and curry now.
Wait, what?
Nori and curry. It's a specialty at the base where I was previously stationed.
Wow. What does it taste like? Was it hot enough to make you breathe out fire?
Ah, it's super mild. Sweet even. Just the way I like it.
Eesh.
Okay. So, I don't know what happened to her. She's probably still in Rockford somewhere. Or maybe not. She was a nice girl, but I don't even remember her name. And the company that I used to work for is no longer there, so it's not like I can ring up my old boss and be like, hey, 20 years ago, you remember that sweet redhead who used to work for you? Also, he'd be like, didn't you get married to your college sweetheart? Why are you calling about some redhead chick? Illinois people would be like very... Also, my wife would be like, what are you doing? Why are you looking up ex-girlfriends? Like,
Hello, Zealous.
I don't know. I'm gonna die now, aren't I? Yeah. So, it's not a good idea for a married person to look up past relationships. In fact, it was very common when one would get married, if you were a man, the honorable thing that you could do would be to tear up or throw out your little black book. And your little black book was, of course, the addresses of girls that you dated before getting married. That way your wife wouldn't have to worry about you being, a lousy cheater. At least with somebody from your past, so. I threw out my black book. It was somewhere in a restaurant in Rockford when I took Amber out to eat at a Mexican restaurant because I was going to pop the question to her, and I chickened out. We'd only been dating for 6 months, but I was ready to pop the question. So I threw out my black book in the dumpster before going in the restaurant. She's like, "What did you throw out?" I said, "Oh, it's just an old ledger I don't need anymore." She's like, "Okay." I didn't even tell her it was a book of ex-girlfriends or anything. I just threw it out. I was like, "This is going somewhere," and yeah. I thought it was going somewhere because I was proposing that night, so. Link, did you bite my arm somehow? You did. It's the other way? What's this room then? I needed to be in this room to do something. Why would a girl get mad at you for having a book of ex-girlfriends who you were like dating and serious about, getting with? I think any woman would be upset by that. That's normal. You don't want to give women worry about the older you get too that you're going to cheat on them. It's a very common thing that girls worry about. They're like, I'm getting older and I feel like I'm not as pretty as I was in college. Yeah, that's something girls say all the time, especially when you've been married a long time. They worry about that. They worry about them, especially because Amber calls me a vampire. I look really young. She's like, I'm getting older and you're getting older, but you don't look like you're older. She's like, you're gonna end up with somebody much younger than me and replace me. It's like, no. Like, stop having thoughts like that. It's like, don't even put cheating in my mind, because I'm not even thinking about it. So, women worry about that stuff all the time. That's what most women talk about when they're on their girl outings or whatever. They're hanging out. They talk about their husbands, and they talk about how they're worried their husbands are going to cheat. Especially if they're really young and they hang out with young girls that they work with. I thought that would be a wise idea, but that didn't do anything. I thought it would shoot some type of energy beam or something. Huh. Hey Jotaro, do you know what it wants me to do here? Men and women cannot be friends. If you've ever seen Harry Met Sally, no guy really can be friends with a girl for very long without there being an accident. Because, it's natural. It's what men and women do. There's a spark that happens between... It's not a good idea to be alone with a quote-unquote girl that's your friend, because in the back of your mind, especially if you're not married, and you're looking for somebody, every guy I've ever spoken to, they're close to a girl that they call their friend because they're hoping for something more. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, but, they do have ulterior motives. They really like the girl, they love her a lot, and they want to be more than friends. Most men are like that. If they really like hanging out with a girl, and they're really close with her, they want that person to end up becoming their wife. Men are not hard to figure out. Huh. It's not going to shoot some type of laser beam that's going to open that up?
I have the best woman. That's Amber. Yeah, I agree. I love my wife very much. Strange puzzle. You're in the right place now. This puzzle can be a little finicky. You have to pull the post down, then point the arrow at the central statue. Then hit all three with the electric weapon? Huh? What do you mean hit it with the electric weapon? Oh, yeah, zappity zap. Wait. Are they not all three going? Oh, wait. Ha 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 ha! Zappity zap, don't come back. Wait, all that just for a missile upgrade again? Ugh. No, I don't think relationships between girls and guys can be platonic, no. I've never ever in my life met a man that was not attracted in any way to his girl best friend. And most of the guys that I knew in college and in high school and even like people I worked with in the game industry, they had what they thought was platonic relationships. They ended up sleeping with the girl that they liked. Some of them, you know, went really far and got married. Other than them, you know, it was just a one-night stand and they weren't friends anymore. You know? So, no, I don't. Especially in the back of your mind, you're like, oh, this girl's really cute, or you're attracted to her in any way. Then the likelihood of you ending up, you know, even accidentally, staying the night at her house, and, you know, one thing leads to another. If there was a platonic relationship, then you two, you know, wouldn't have done the yabba dabba doo. But I'm a firm believer that a man and woman should not, even if they're friends, be alone in a house together or any place where intimacy can happen. If you're going to have a platonic relationship with a girl, you can't go over to her house. You can't be alone with her anywhere that could lead to adult relations. Because that means both of you are looking for something. And while Amber is my best friend, even though we were friends, I wanted more. So, no, it wasn't platonic. I think I dated her the right way, and, you know, we started as kind of friends, or friendly with each other, and we paced ourselves in our relationship. We didn't rush things. Didn't kiss a lot or do a lot of physical stuff. We got to know each other through verbal communication and things like that. And then, yeah, once we got engaged, there was a lot more physical stuff that happened, obviously, because that's what happens when you're engaged. Why is this thing like this? Stone statue of the priests. It reads, when it holds all three elements, the chosen one shall bear a new light of life? Huh? What's the light of life? What do you mean? Sorry, Maverick. I've known too many girls and guys that have crossed the line with their quote-unquote bestie that was of the opposite sex. I have not one friend who is not, whether they were a girl or guy, and they did not sleep with their bestie at least once or twice. Some of them remained friends afterwards, but it's awkward. Because they always have that moment that, you know, one thing led to another. Usually involving alcohol, or like watching a movie together, like a rom-com or something. Most of it happened from what I've heard from people, because I don't know why, but like single people like to talk to me about their relationships a lot. But usually it's through going out to dinner. They might have had like saw each other as because obviously if the girl had a quote-unquote mistake with you, she does like you. No girl who doesn't like you is going to sleep with you. That doesn't work that way. They have to like you at least, at the very least. Otherwise, with today's internet culture, they can say whatever they want. They can say that you jumped them and off you go to jail. Because, unfortunately, women do not go to jail for wrongly accusing somebody of doing something very bad to them. There's very few laws in place that protect men of women that lie about something that never happened. Because the courts always believe the woman. Jotaro, can I leave or no? Can I go? What happened with the Metroid stream a week ago? Can you refresh my memory? Was that the night that I was having problems breathing? Or was I angry or something? I mean, I get angry a lot. Before the next important thing, head back to Vault? We're going back to Vault again? Okay. Vault is like the #1 destination spot, isn't it? It's like the vacation spot that everybody wants to go to. Gotta go to Vault. You started watching it, it was 2 hours of starting soon. Oh, you mean the stream that got canceled? I was having heart problems. My wife is has a medical assistant degree or whatever it's called. My heart rate was 149, close to 150 something, and my wife didn't want me to get out of bed. I tried to get back into bed. She pushed me into bed because I was so weak. So I was having health concerns, and so the stream ended up not happening. But usually we have to run the music because we're a shadow banned channel. Running the music, because streams have to be like 5 hours in length or more. Case in point, this stream is going to end up being 5 hours and 25 minutes. It only has 700 views. Yep. So all the musical interludes and all the breaks that happen in the stream will be cut out eventually. And then the stream will go from 5 hours down to 2. The chat window will disappear, but I mean, the stream will be more concise. We've had to do that ever since February of 2025. We've had to run the music anywhere between an hour or 2 hours to collect like 300 or 400 views, and then we erase the intro, and it goes right to the stream. Trimming out parts of the stream takes about an hour and a half, something like that. And usually after 2 hours, YouTube posts the new video. It's like a cheat method that we do to stay in business. Because we get to keep the views that we earn during the live stream because we did do a 5-hour live stream. Then we just trim out 2 hours of the live stream and boom. Because no one's going to watch back a 5-hour live stream. Also, I can't do a 5-hour live stream with my neuropathy anyway. My legs start to kill me. Very painful. I have to get up and walk around, or I need to get away from the TV and the electronic waves. And do something else. And then I come back to a stream. Whenever I go on break, I'm not here. Like, I usually leave. I just don't go upstairs, because going up and down the stairs is a pain. So I just go into the kitchen, or I get away from the TV for a while. Film a YouTube short, whatever. Because I can't sit for 5 hours. It causes me actual pain. But I would love to do shorter streams. We can't. We can't. And I can't do longer than 5-hour streams because I can't use the YouTube edit feature to trim my stream time. So this stream isn't going to get 1,000 views. It might get 800. But unfortunately, I won't get paid for this stream at all. Like, this is a stream I'm not going to earn any income on. It sucks. Because YouTube's stupid policies that they will not pay a content creator unless the content creator earns 1,000 views. So they'll run like 10, 15, 30 ads per stream, but I won't see any revenue until my stream hits 1,000 views. And if it doesn't hit 1,000 views during a stream, then I make less money once it's archived. Sucks, but that's YouTube. Until there's a big competitor to make YouTube change their wicked ways, YouTube can do whatever they want, whenever they want. Because they don't have a direct competitor for a video streaming thing. And Twitch doesn't count, TikTok doesn't count, Rumble doesn't count, because none of them are as good as YouTube when it comes to video content creation. They all have their problems. They try to mimic it, but they can't quite do it. But because of YouTube, I had a heart attack this year, so hooray. In fact, on December 29th, I have to start wearing a heart monitor because my doctor is concerned. So there might be more instances where streams just run music and I'm not around because I was too weak to get out of bed or whatever. Alright, Jotaro, I'm back to the vault place. Where am I going in vault? Is it out here, or is it inside? At least it's not inside vault. It's outside vault? Ah? Okay. Are the heart stuff paid for by the government? No. Nope. Paid for by my insurance. My insurance had to make sure that they were going to do it, though. So yeah, I'll be wearing a heart monitor for like 2 weeks starting December 29th. Every live stream, everything I do, everywhere I go. They're going to be checking for 5 types of heart disease or whatever. And sleep apnea. I think it's all sleep apnea. I think it's all sleep related. I'm super stressed. I don't sleep well. I wake up gasping for air. I think it's sleep apnea. I think I had a small heart attack because huge stress. YouTube didn't pay me for 2 months. Almost got evicted from my home. I think that all accumulated. I haven't had a heart attack since. Not on any heart medicine. I'm having some, fast heartbeats and a little bit of irregularness, but nothing major. So me wearing this machine, which Amber thinks is a waste of time, probably is, I don't know. I think it's going to come back with, I have a really bad case of sleep apnea and they can treat that, so that's what I think it is. That's what my doctor thinks. But the hospital's worried about stuff. Like, oh, we need to blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, whatever. Ow. Where's this electric thingy that you want me to do? I don't see anything here. Wait, is that it? Doesn't that technically mean going inside of that thing, though? No? No, I can't get Medicaid. I can never get Medicaid or Social Security ever again because I owe SSI too much money. I was on SSI when I first came out of the hospital in 2004. And then SSI tried to get everything that they ever loaned me back, and they ruined my life. And I will be a slave to Social Security for my life, and if I have kids, their grandkids will be paying back my SSI. Government is a con artist. Don't want me to get started on SSI. SSI, Medicaid, all that stuff is like dealing with the mafia. They want the money back. And they will make your life hell afterwards. And there are no programs that you can deal with government payback either. So, dealing with private organizations is much better than dealing with the government. The government will bend you over. At one point I thought I only owed like 80,000 SSI. Now they're telling me I owe them 250 grand. So I'll never pay that back in my lifetime. Nope. Probably would have paid it back by the time I was 70 if it was only 80, but they keep adding stuff to it. I don't know. Bunch of greedy slime balls. Well, that's the US government for you. Back out to the desert side of the entrance. Roger, roger. I don't like the government, by the way. I don't like government programs. I can't stand the government. Like I said, they're a bunch of mafia punks. No matter who's in office, red or blue, it doesn't matter. They're all gangsters. Ah, that's what I did. Woo woo! That's what you wanted me to do? Grab the other energy tank? Okay. Fun. I mean, it wasn't supposed to be a lot of money. I didn't even have... I earned... For 4 years, or 3.5 years, I received, because of my car accident, and being put on disability because of my head injury, they were paying out $1,600 a month, SSI was, from 2009, or not 2008 through 2012. And once I started to make money on YouTube, like really make money on YouTube, I was in communication with SSI telling them I wanted them to stop payments, and they kept paying me anyway. And even when I gave them the money back, they demanded everything I ever was on with them. They demanded it all back, like it was a loan. Like it was a bank loan or something. Although in hindsight, a bank loan would have been smarter. You know, I was under the impression, hey, it's the government. They just want to help you and make your life better. Yeah, no. I was naive and stupid. Nobody gives a rat's butt about you in this world. Nope. Alright, Jotaro, where am I going next? I need a lot of health for the next story area now. It's back to the ice belt. Okay. I know where that is. The ice belt is all the way down here. Entrance to the ice belt. Ice belt. Go. What's great about dealing with private organizations is, like, even if you get put under collections, you can work out some type of agreement with a collection agency, or even get a credit, what do they call it? Like a credit card company that their whole job is to help you pay back your you know, your debts and things like that, and they handle that, and they handle the legality of things. There is no group in the United States of America that can help with crooked, like, government stuff. Either SSI or the IRS. If the IRS or SSI screws you over, you're hosed for life. There's nothing you can do. With the IRS, you can do what's known as an offer and compromise once. So you can go to court once and get a, you know, payment plan set up with the IRS that's all they'll ever do. If you have anything happen to you while in, like, they offer and compromise and, you know, you can't afford the payments, they'll come to your house and they'll take everything you own. And they don't even need a warrant. They'll just come to your house. You can't make the payments, they're going to seize everything of value in your house. And there's not a damn thing you can do. With SSI, I don't know if you can go to jail for SSI, but they can ruin your credit score for life. And you can do one payment plan with them. So I've told lots of people, like, hey, don't get disability benefits because that's bad. Not only will you have no retirement fund, but if you end up making money when you're disabled, they're going to come after you like you're some type of scam artist. And it was their responsibility to shut off the SSI payments, because I called them like 50 times. And asked them, hey, I'm making money at my new job, I work for home, please stop sending my disability payments. I have the dates that I called them, as well as I recorded the conversation. But it didn't matter, because they wanted me, which they should have told me over the phone in Boston, is they wanted me to go in person to fill out some paperwork, which they never said over the phone. They said, we'll cancel those payments for you and we'll stop it. And they never did. And then I got hosed. Hooray! Which is why, in my YouTube career, after 2000 and what was it? I was a very cheery person back in 2009. By 2012, I think it was, is when the crap hit the fan and I became very jaded, very angry, very sarcastic, very dark, death-centered humor. Because my life was over. I've never been able to take my wife on vacation. I've never been able to buy a house. I've never been able to do anything fun with my money. My money gets... whatever I earn on YouTube gets, what do they call it? SSI and the IRS, they take my paycheck. The only amount of my paycheck that I see is to pay my bills. Like, pay my rent, pay whatever bills, and, you know, they take a chunk of my earnings, and then that's it until next month. So I've been struggling for years, and there's nothing I can do. I've gone all the way to New York City, Boston, Chicago, looking up supposed agencies that deal with the IRS and SSI, and they tell me the same thing that all the other ones did. Did you do an offer and compromise? Yep. They said, well, you get one. So... that's it. People thinking the government is a good thing. Someday you're going to have a reality check. Because they're not good people. Not good people, and they do not care about their citizens. They never will. Whether it's Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter. They're all cut from the same cloth. They're all evil. I don't trust them. I don't like them. Ooh, wait, have I been here? I might have been here Is that what I was supposed to do? No, that's just for a missile. Jotaro, when you mean the ice belt, do you actually mean, like, where all the werewolves and stuff are? That ice belt? Yeah, but no, I can talk for hours about how much I hate the government. My life was ruined by them, so I have a lot to say about them. Because I do not like them. They're my arch nemesis. Trust no one? Yeah. Well, the thing is, you have to remember, too, they want people to do their, you know, government programs because they want you indebted to them. They want you to be stuck, like, on government income the rest of your life. And if you try to get off it, they punish you. That's basically what it came down to. If you think about it, with my YouTube job, like, before then, I was dependent on government aid. Like, I had to get a government paycheck and all this other stuff. And then when I became self-sufficient and I was able to start earning a living, that's when they came after me. When I was able to afford my rent and do all this other stuff, and my life was improving and I was making more money, then the government came after me like a hawk, like, comes after a mouse. It just swooped out of nowhere and just hit me with all these, like, made-up bogus fees that never existed. That's why, if a government politician comes up to you and says, I'm from the government and I'm here to help, you knock their teeth in. Because they're not there to help you. They're there to screw over your life. They're there to throw you in a purgatory of financial hell for the rest of your life. They're not there to help you. They don't care about you. They're millionaires. Why would they care about you? That's a lie from the pit of hell. If anything, they work for Satan, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if most of the politicians are all demons. It would make so much sense. Make me feel better. Whoop. Do you guys like heat, by the way? Burn, baby, burn. So yeah, my stress comes from YouTube and the government. Government debt and YouTube. What's funny is YouTube used to be the stress killer because I felt good about myself, I made a decent living, didn't have to work too hard. Did that for like, I don't know, 10, 15 years, it was great. And then after being on the platform for like 17 or 16 years, then it became a not fun job that I hated. And every year it got worse, worse and worse. And last year it got real bad. They took my love for streaming and they snuffed it. Put a pillow in front of its face and just kept pushing. Made it so I would have to stream 5-6 hours per stream in order to earn an income. And they're also doing something to prevent people who sign up for my free newsletter. I've got 1,000 people on my newsletter. So YouTube is hiding like hundreds and hundreds of people watching my streams. They're only counting a certain amount of people. And they're only counting those people as views, whereas before they used to count lurkers and all this other stuff. Because I have like data from people like clicking on my newsletter, which is like 1,500 people, something like that. And those people come to my channel every day, but YouTube's not counting them for whatever reason. So it's like, what's up with that? And I can't do any of those websites where they say, hey, come workshop with us and we'll help improve your channel, because I've talked to every single one of them. Not one famous YouTuber who does a YouTube workshop has any ways to help a channel that gets shadow banned or help with viewer suppression. And they tell me, like, I've taken some of their classes, I'm doing the same things that they say. If your channel's struggling, make a newsletter, get a, you know, community that can rally behind you with super chats and memberships, build up members. My channel has like 400 members, you know, doing everything that I'm supposed to. It's just the channel never grows. It's been stuck at 560,000 subs for 5 years. No growth, no change, no nothing. It's like endless Groundhog Day, the movie. Some days it gets to me, some days it doesn't bother me. It's routine. Be nice to have 1 million subs, never happened. Not in my lifetime. Because YouTube won't allow it. I don't know why they hate me so much, but they do. Probably because a lot of former Google employees used to work for Maker Studios, and I got in a huge fight with Maker Studios back in the day. Unfortunately, certain types of people are very petty. They hold a grudge for a long, long time. Electricity, maybe? Aw, I thought that was gonna open. Darn. I thought I was on the right track here. Fine. Alright, so we're back inside the ice place. What am I looking for? Aha! There it is. I can be taught. Hello. What have we here? Heavy-duty barricade clamp. Used to seal doors. It has a fuse to the door. It releases... Really? Okay, I heard an alien. Where is it? I heard you, Mr. Alien. Where are you? Where are you? No jump scares like some of those other Metroid Prime games where you jump down from the ceiling. I hate that. Where you shut off the lights. There's no reason to shut off the lights. It's just mean. Storage monitor terminal. But if you sign up for a free newsletter, you'll even notice, even though a stream starts at 3 o'clock, the gameplay doesn't really start till 4 something. We have to run the streams, which we call free streams, because we have to keep our hourly views stable. Hourly views for a YouTuber, they think it's not very important, but it is. I'm YouTube certified, so I can tell you that. Like, hourly views do matter because it's how people find your channel, and it's even how subscribers find that your channel is active that day. So without hourly views, it hurts. There's some people that are like, oh, hourly views don't matter. It's like, no, they do. It has to do with discovery. Discovery and being marketed. If your hourly views are below 1,000 views, YouTube's not going to do anything for your channel, including notify your own subscriber base. So it's basically like you're a dead channel. So one of the hardest things that Amber and I have to do every day is when we're awake, we have to keep our hourly views above 1,000 views. That's the only way that people get notified. Anything below 1,000, nobody comes. What is that thing?
Oh! Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Is this thing on my side?
Scanning for hostiles.
Are we friends, or are you gonna fight me?
Greetings, Aaron. You have a new suit. I am View 995, Galactic Federation Golem pilot. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am not receiving signals from the Federation base. Perhaps we are out of range. I will accompany you.
Ooh! We have a robot friend. And he's not trying to kill me. That's good. I'm gonna call you Mac.
BUE 995, Galactic Federation Golem pilot. Reporting for duty.
No, maybe Mac's not good enough a name.
If you would like me to clear the way, please scan the obstacle.
What's a good name for you?
If you would like me to clear the way, please scan the obstacle.
Maybe just call you Mech for short? Maybe Mac was a good name.
If you would like me to clear the way, please scan the obstacle.
Just hang on a sec. Rude much? Called him Mech Friend. Alright, so I hit my goal of 800 views. That means you guys have to get 200 views to get another Metroid stream. Jotaro, how far away are we from a save point? Is there a save point coming up, or no?
Unfortunate that Morphle mode is not in my design. This door is blocking your way. Allow me to assist.
Whoa!
The way is clear.
Well, that was fun.
Moving forward, please let me know when I can clear the way.
Yes. Keep coming. You want to break more doors? I hate doors. Let's break some more doors. Oh, you didn't break the door. Breaking my heart here. Nope, I have an ultimate stream, babe.
Affirmative.
Yeah, get it. Break that door.
All done. I will await your return.
He says await my return. I'm gonna go find a save point then. I don't see a save point. When you mean there's one back the way I came, what do you mean exactly? Yeah, I think I'm gonna call him Mech, yeah. Yeah, but case in point, guys, like, the hourly views are below 1,000 now. This is why the stream is not growing at all. The stream is just kind of dead. It's on and everything, but it's not collectively gaining any views. It's just dead. That's because the channel's below 1,000 views, so YouTube doesn't really care. But at least I got to 800, but that took 5 hours to get 800 views. It's insane. But I'm going to do VG Shine stream next. If you guys want to head over there, I'm going to get the Steam Deck up and running. It's a colorful game. The stream will last for about an hour, and I hope to be done by 3. But if you guys want Metroid to continue, you know the drill. Metroid requires 1,000 views for any stream series to continue. The best that I was able to do, even though the stream started at 9 o'clock, was to get 800 views. And then next time, maybe we'll get the spider ball and some other stuff. But yeah, I did everything I could. Your streams tomorrow will be most likely Wario and solo leveling. Metroid has until December 18th to continue. So Metroid must get 1,000 views by December 18th, where the series is on permanent hiatus. Because the reason why I say this, there was no income earned on this stream whatsoever. Okay? If somebody would have given a super chat or a membership, that's one thing. But because there was no revenue earned on the stream, there is a deadline for the series to continue. And that is the 18th of December. Okay? That's the rule. So if you guys want more Metroid, you have to rewatch this stream to get it up to 1,000 views by the 18th of December. So you have 48 hours. You can do it. Alright, so anyway, next up is some indie game on Steam. So see you guys over there.